Hello, welcome to this month's Wellbeing Invitation. My name is Josephine and I'm an occupational therapist who trained in the UK and is registered here in the south of France. The idea behind the Wellbeing Invitation was inspired by my own desire to turn the lens of my attention towards the beauty that is around us. It's very easy for us to focus on the negatives. And for those of you who have been part of my meditation groups, you'll know that neurologically this makes a lot of sense to us. So in order to work this muscle of looking for the good, we do need to sometimes make a bit of an effort. So this is a free occupational therapy inspired prescription of activities designed to support you to possibly improve your well-being, or to try out some new things, some new activities. As an occupational therapist, activity is the therapeutic tool, the medicine that we prescribe. So without further ado, let's have a look at this month's Wellbeing Invitation and see what I've managed to inspire myself to come up with this month. A Wellbeing Invitation, a simple occupational therapy inspired prescription of activities intended to support well-being. The vision being, how we spend our moments is how we spend our days, which is how we will live our lives. This month's invitation is to cultivate gratitude, to put away your summer things, and an autumnal mindfulness meditation practice. Keeping it simple this month, my September was very full on, and my nervous system has been put under a little bit more pressure than usual. So taking it easy this October, which might explain why it's halfway through the month before I've even published this. Remember, as with all invites, you can say no. You could perhaps just do one or two items. So cultivating gratitude, writing or saying out loud 3 to 10 items you're grateful for daily for 2 weeks. So daily consecutively for 14 days. This is something that we've explored, I think it was in the first Wellbeing Invitation, and is something that I'll no doubt come back to again and again. This is a muscle that is very worthwhile us working on. Gratitude being a powerful tool in rewiring how our brain functions. Practicing gratitude serves as a fundamental inroad into feeling more satisfied. It can support us to have a greater trust in our abilities and the ability to deepen our relationships with those around us. Acknowledging the good things in life builds our emotional resilience in a multitude of ways. And there's a plethora of neuroscience behind this, and you'll find this on the website if you want to have a little bit more of an in-depth look at that. So 3 to 10 things. You can say them out loud, you can write them down. If you do both, it'd be interesting to see how you found them. Write them in the comments below. Let me know. Do you prefer writing them or saying them out loud? What had a bigger impact? Most of the science suggests writing it down because you're using different parts of your brain and it cements the intention behind the practices. But not for everyone. Okay, putting away your summer things. So carving out a time when you're in the mood or forcing yourself one day, as I did, you'll feel better when it's done, I promise. So if you haven't done this already, and do be careful because it's quite dangerous. I nearly gave myself a black eye with boxes falling on my head. Anyway, so having some organised spaces in our home creates not only physical space, but mental space as well. If you are living with others, maintaining a tidy space can feel impossible. So the simple task of sorting some of your own things and placing them away neatly to be discovered again next year will possibly bring a sense of calm and order in the disorder of daily life. We can't necessarily keep on top of everything at all times, particularly with young children and in family households. You may be perhaps trying to cultivate that other people take responsibility for looking after their things, hypothetically, of course. So you'll find some bits and pieces about that on the website. But clutter causes us stress. Soothing surroundings are nurturing, and being organised can save us time and money. And so those are just some of the side effects of putting away your summer things. Just a little bit of order somewhere in there. And then finally, an autumnal mindfulness meditation practice. Now, I've also on the website put a link to a gratitude practice that we did earlier, so you can do that if you prefer. But this is a practice where we're exploring the changing seasons as a focus. And the invitation is to do that a couple of times over the month. It's I think it's 8 minutes, the one that I've recorded. So creating some time once a week to pause, recenter and connect to yourself. By learning to listen to the stories of our bodies, we can listen to their language and pay attention a little bit more. So moving from this very clever thing up here, overanalyzes everything, judges, criticises, gives opinions, and dropping into the body can activate the parasympathetic nervous system and soothe us and support our well-being. Not necessarily, sometimes being with the body can be incredibly challenging, but hopefully a short practice should be manageable. So do let me know how you get on with either of those two. And of course, you're welcome to meet with me individually to explore anything that may have come up with you within the practices. So the benefits. You may find you experience the following improvements from this month's prescription: mental clarity, a balanced nervous system, and a sense of overall improved well-being. So there you go. There's your prescription to cultivate gratitude, to put away your summer things, and an autumnal mindfulness meditation. And that's it. If you've got any questions or you'd like to get in contact with me about anything, remembering it's an invitation, you can say no to all of them. You can just watch this video and just think about it. Do let me know how you get on, and if you've got anything to share about your experience, I'd love to hear from you. And as I mentioned earlier, if you'd like to explore anything in more depth about anything that's arising for you, book a one-to-one session at a time that suits you, then please do reach out. The link is, I'll try and put it up there somewhere. And have a wonderful rest of your October. Thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget to like and subscribe and all of that jazz. It does really help. Bye.